Radio Channel 2. Future status report. Thank you.
I spent over about 4 as a regular crew member. I spent a little stint on the executive board as our public relations officer, and now I currently hold the position of executive officer, and I'm the Thursday crew coxswain for our crew. Well, POCOMAR mainly is, the best way to describe it is like a 24/7 search and rescue operation during the boating season. That's our main mandate. We do search and rescue on Lake Erie. We do a lot of variety of other tasks and roles. We've gotten a lot into the fundraising and PR. We spend a lot of time, doing events around the city, whether it be touch-a-truck events at elementary schools or going to fun fairs, safety days, Wainfleet, Port Colborne safety days. And we also, every year, we put the boat in the Santa Claus parade in Port Colborne, and we'll go around and hand out candy canes. It's fantastic. I can't speak enough about it. I really like to stress that this unit is actually almost like a family. We have got a couple of members here that spend more time with the unit than they do at home, so we really have a great group of volunteers. And if you're looking for that camaraderie and that team feel, I think POCOMAR definitely has that to offer. We have a great group of volunteers to work with, and it makes it easy to spend a lot of time with the unit. I think what makes this unit special is that we have people from all walks of life. We have younger members who one just turned 18 last summer, and he couldn't wait to put in his application. He was practicing with us as a junior membership. We have our oldest member is 82 years old. We have it all, and I think everyone kind of brings a different experience from their walk of life, and has something different to offer to the unit. Whether it be mechanical, some medical. I think everyone has something different to offer the unit, and I think that's why POCOMAR is special. We're made up with such a diverse group of people with different skill sets that everyone has somewhere where they can help out and be an asset.
I didn't really know anything about POCOMAR, and I was a little bit of a boater. I would fish with some friends, and occasionally anyway. My wife came across an article in the paper that had a picture of Bobby, the CCGA robot mascot. She thought it was interesting. She shared it with me, and we were headed to the mall that night, and POCOMAR was doing a week-long event where they were recruiting and rounding up people and educating the public. So we were going to get a new cat, and of course the kids wanted to hang out in the cat store, and I was looking for something else to do. So I went out and I started talking to one of our members, Rob Scotland, and he was telling me about what you guys do, what POCOMAR does, what I do, and I was interested right away. And then a few weeks later, I got an email saying come on in for an orientation. So I came out to the headquarters they had on Elm Street at the time, and I just fell in love with it. The boats were all being restored at the time, and I got a good tour of everything. I met a lot of great people, and I thought, okay, I can really do this. And I jumped in head first. Well, POCOMAR is like a family to me. The unit, everyone in the unit's great. We have some good times and some good laughs, and some tough times too, depending on what we're doing out on the lake. But I get a lot of enjoyment out of being part of the community that goes out and rescues and saves lives and just contributes generally to the community. If you're like me and you like helping people, POCOMAR is a good way to do it. If you love the water as much as I do, or anyone else in the unit really, then this is the place to be. This is the place to volunteer your time. It's not like your ordinary type of volunteering where you can just show up one night and help out. It's a lot of work and effort goes into being a member of POCOMAR, and once you've got the training and the skills required to be out there on search and rescue, there's no better volunteer time. I remember going out one night and coming across a boat. It was dead calm. It was not a tough night. Came across a boat. There was a 2-year-old on the boat, and she was quite upset. And when we rolled up, her eyes lit up and a big smile on her face because she saw the rescue team coming to get her. So it's things like that you take home with you, and you just feel good about what you do. To become part of POCOMAR, you only need a Pleasure Craft operator card. That's all you need to get started. It depends on the conditions, the crew that's out. There's a lot of factors go into deciding what training we're going to do. Some nights we'll go out and we'll practice rescue scenarios. Some nights we'll go out and practice docking and undocking the boat, throwing lines. Sometimes we'll do landmarking. We'll get to know the lake better. We'll get to know landmarks and different parts of this body of water that we need to know when we're on a rescue. It's critical to know where it's shallow, where we can't take the boat, things like that, where our boundaries lie. Well, you can look for any of our members around the marina. They're often wearing POCOMAR t-shirts. You can send an email to info@pocomar.org. You can visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/POCOMAR. All kinds of ways to get in touch with us, and any one of our members would be happy to share what we do, how we do it, and answer any questions you might have. No, people are definitely not aware of the unit and what it does. Even in the marina, I still meet people on a weekly basis who look at me and say, well, what do you do? They don't realize that we're down here. They walk by the boats all the time, and I don't think it really clicks for them. I think it's important for people to understand that, one, we're an all-volunteer organization, and two, we don't charge for our services. So when we go out there to rescue someone, sometimes it's in the worst conditions you can imagine. We are just a bunch of volunteers who go out there and risk our lives to save other people's lives. And I'm sure I can speak for the entire unit when I say we do it because we want to, and we do it because we love doing it. And we are very much happy to help this community.
Plan is going to be, I'm going to try and do as much as possible with the starboard engine forward.
Okay.
We should be able to get the anchor up no problem. POCOMAR 1, we have completed our training for the night as well. JRCC is being notified by phone. We have a disconnected shifter cable on our starboard engine, so we're going to have to pull POCOMAR 1 out of service at least for the night. So actually it just snapped right at the swage.
Yep, right in the end.
Which means what?
Well, see, they put the cable inside here and they squeeze the crap out of it.
Oh.
And but that creates, you know what this is? This is just like a knot on a rope. Where does the rope break? At the knot. Yeah. Where does the cable snap? At a swage point or at a sharp corner.
Service department, we're unable to take your call at the moment. Please leave your name and number and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
I joined POCOMAR, pretty much I was looking for something that was challenging and that was team orientated, and that's pretty much what I was looking for. And when I found POCOMAR, that was definitely, in two words, those are definitely things that I can say that POCOMAR is. Quite a few things. It's the excitement, it's the learning. There's so much learning involved in this, but on a good level. Basically, before I joined POCOMAR, my exposure to boating was owning a kayak. So for me, I knew nothing about boating. So this has just been an incredible learning experience for me. And but it's also the team, the group of people that we have here. I think the men and women that we have on this unit are just absolutely incredible, and they're fun to be around. They make the learning very enjoyable, and it's just exciting to be on the water. Again, if you want to give back to your community, this is an incredible way to do it. You're outside, you're together with an incredible group of people that are willing to teach you whatever you need to know. It doesn't matter what level of experience that you have on the water. Like I said, I had 0 experience, and if you're willing to be teachable and want to give back to the community, this is an incredible way to do it.
Why did I join POCOMAR? I figured it's a good way to give back. I've been on this lake my whole life, either swimming or fishing or sailing or any combination thereof, kayaking, and it's just a good thing to give back, help people out. If they're having a bad day on the water and you can help them out, that's a good day on the lake, right? The longer you're with an organization like POCOMAR, the more you realize how much it's needed. I mean, every year we see more and more mistakes made, more lives lost, more people in trouble, and you have a lot of great people join POCOMAR, so you want to do the best you can to train them and make them the best they can be. It's more than I ever envisioned. It's more than I expected. I thought it would just be a part-time thing, but it's something that's full-time. POCOMAR never sleeps, and the people of POCOMAR never stop learning.